Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Not sure who's here right now. Hello, 124 hour. Hello. Lana, hello. Let's see. How are people doing? I love a good yellowed HHKB. I like the yellow. Yeah, it's super yellowed. Like you should check this. Look at the bottom. This is from 2005. 2005. And you can see that it wasn't it wasn't yellowed at the bottom because it was basically sitting. Actually, you could see that the feet were actually put up as well. So like at some point these feet were up like this, and that's what yellowed. I call it the Japanese salaryman office cubicle smoke office HHKB. Something like that. But yeah. Yellowed by is audio board? Let's see. What's is audio clipping or something? I mean, if you're hearing some noise, that's definitely just my AC, which I just turned off. But yeah, if you're having trouble with audio, try refreshing. Mine's super staticky. Does it sound staticky for other people as well? Because if it is, then I should look into it. Not for me, it sounds fine. Show me that clack. Sure. It's a faded drunken skull. It may be the murmurs of the spirits of Japanese salarymen. They've come to haunt you. What have you done to the spirits, to the gods of HHKBs? We want to see that top clack. What do you mean top clack? M65-A. Why top clack? I thought it was Keyclack. And RAMA works, right? But yeah, do tell me if you are having issues. Oh well. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. You could try downgrading the. You could try downgrading the quality maybe to like 720 IDK. Anyway, so let's get on to the build, shall we? It's box heavy. Is this the right way up? Whew. So it came in this monitor stand, I mean monitor arm box, but I mean it's all in here. Mr. Chonkasaurus, hello. I was actually watching Eugene because you pinged your server, and it was about the surprise. I actually missed the surprise because I got busy. But she was very close to opening it when I was tuning in. I hope she enjoyed it. Don't show my cringe box. No. This box is well packed. Okay, you guys need to see this. It's really well packed. I mean, so well, I did the switches and just put them here and the stabs, but we have some smoky clear stabs and some plain black that I lubed. And here we have our box, and I'm just gonna actually open it here because it's all nicely organized in here. So this is just the box, right? Can you guys see? Actually, I can't see my own screen, so I'm gonna rely on you guys telling me. So here it is. Souljacker 360, clean desk setup, my guy. First time watching your stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for that. You flatter me. So we have a black M65 today with its nylon bottom, and we have a brass plate here. Brass plate and screws, and it looks like here's the PCB. Okay, so the PCB is actually a KBD 67 PCB. So the KBD 67 PCB actually works on the RAMAworks M65 because the size and the port is in the right place. Okay, so yeah. So we have a hey, wait, who just subbed? Nightwalker, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, welcome. Alright, so here we have the PCB. Here's our pretty PVD brass plate. Some of the screws, and here's our case. So as you can see, this is the back, and it's a little smudged up, but and this is the back. Designed by RAMAworks, distributed by Keyclack, RAMAworks, Keyclack.com. And it has a nylon bottom with these rubber feet. Yeah, so it's a top mount board with a nylon bottom. Very cool. It was kind of revolutionary in a way. Like, people got so excited about this board when it was first teased. And it was like seamless look, right? 65%, which was pretty rare at the time. It was a banger, okay, of an interest check and a group buy at the time. I mean, the group buy of course had its woes over time because of Keyclack kind of overexerting themselves, and like a lot of problems with the manufacturing. But other than that, this board is this board was the beginning, or well, not really the beginning, but it was one of the first big steps for RAMAworks. Yeah, very cool board. I actually used to own one in the hydro blue color. I actually had one in the hydro blue color from the group buy, and I mean, I ended up selling it later on, but it was one of my favorite boards. It sounds super nice, so I'm actually expecting this board to sound pretty nicely. So let's test our PCB first, shall we? This is USB-C. I'm just gonna use this for now. Okay, so works. The nylon bottom makes it sound amazing. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. The nylon bottom actually sounds really good on this board. Okay, so I actually think I flashed it on VIA, but let me just check. Yeah, okay, so it's all flashed. So yeah, this is gonna be VIA compatible. So because this is a KVD67 Mark II Rev 2 PCB. So yeah, I mean, this is the awesome part. The original PCB used to use PS2 AVRGB, so that's boot mapper client. But now that I know that you can use one of these, it's great because they're readily available too. Yeah. So I don't think we'll have to worry too much about testing that because I think I've kind of done that work for you beforehand. Okay, I was just trying to remember when I did this because it's been a while since I was prepping some stuff. Okay, so and then here's our Vintage MX Blacks. This PCB fits without mods? Yeah, I think so. I believe so. It barely fits. The USB-C port, like, barely fits. But yeah. So, these are Vintage MX Blacks, 55 gram, springs, 205 grade 0, Deskeys. And then I'm gonna be building it with, 6.25U layout. My nylon base was so warped. Okay, so this is also kind of so I actually took this apart before the stream because I thought that I was gonna have some issues with that too, with the warping. So the thing about this nylon is that it has a bit of it has like shrinkage and like stretching and shrinkage issues essentially, and so it was not very compliant. So like it like once you attach it here, like it can be kind of really tough to get out and to put back in because yeah, it's a very tight fit. So I've heard of people who have had to, like Audax in chat, who have had to make a new base for it. Yeah. But my day was really long. I got up around like 6 o'clock in the morning, and had a lot of work to do today. So I know it's super late that I'm streaming, but I do want to get this done. Not to mention I was looking forward to it. So yeah, here we are. Do you have washers to use for the screws so to make the case properly high profile? That's a good point. So I could that's a good point. We'll talk about that at the very end of the stream. So I know what you're talking about though. Okay, so let's just oh wait, this is just not the right screwdriver. So it has some screws here. Just gonna It was super annoying to do. Yeah, so I know that I know what you're trying to say, Frostfire. So for those who are not like sure what we're talking about, so basically when you top mount this like the case, basically like the dimensions are like a little bit like the keycaps, the bottom of like GMK or like cherry profile keycaps just barely like are in line with the like the top surface of the board, and so like at a typing angle you can see the like a slight gap between the keycap and like, you know, this like the plate underneath, so you can see a little bit of the plate underneath or the switch. So people were bothered by that sometimes, and they're like, okay, so one way to circumvent that is just by adding a little bit more thickness, basically, like between the plate and the top piece. What do you use for cleaning the PCB? For cleaning PCBs, okay, so you have to use like plenty of isopropanol. So 99% isopropyl alcohol is what you want to use at least. Like you should not be using 70% or like whatever. 99% isopropanol. I mean, like they sell them in like drugstores. Like I have it here actually. Like this will work. 99% isopropyl alcohol. That and some and a soft brush will do the job. If you have questions about that, just look it up. Like look up guides and stuff. People have done it a lot. That's pretty much how I learned a lot of the things. So see, as you can see, it's a pretty tight fit. So that's the top piece. So the plate will just go in there, and this is just the inside of the nylon piece. So yeah, you could see maybe you can see a bit of a bend there, right? This is a little bit of a little bend, so it's like very tight tolerances here. Yeah, something to keep in mind actually. So for the client who might be watching, it's important to, once this is assembled, it's gonna be tough to get it out. So prying it open after it's all assembled is gonna be a pain, but it's possible. I mean, it's just a pain. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to show you guys, so you can see how it does bend a little bit. It is a very tight fit. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away for now. And yeah, stabs. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I had a bit of mail today, actually. A mail came. Jeff Leopard, if you're out there, we have some miniature figurines that came in today. So I got a duck caps, duck foot cap. It's like kind of like a terminal sort of colored. Pretty cool. And this one is by TRMK. They are a Vietnamese maker. This sculpt is called an Osa. And I got, so this is pretty cool. So you guys see the eyes have a certain shape to them. So this is like a Phantom of the Opera sort of mask. Can you see that? Isn't that so cool? Like modular pieces for artisans. I don't know. This stuff is cool. So pretty neat. So you can like have it on or have it off. Yeah. Anyway, let me see. Did I miss anything? Kawama, hello, Kawama. Just saw you. I'm sorry I missed you just now. Let's see. Appreciate the stream. Thank you. Isopropyl left the PCB very sticky. Yeah, so you gotta really get it off. Isopropyl does get your, so what makes your PCB sticky is actually gonna be the flux that's left over. That flux is not gonna come off easily. Isn't there a shortage of alcohol available to regular citizens right now? I did not know. I mean, I don't know. Is that a thing? But yeah, Frostfire and Pirolito, like, you guys are not wrong when you use when you're trying to get that flux off the PCB after you're done. It's quite a bit of work because the flux just sticks onto the PCB. So it's gonna end up really really sticky. So you gotta do a few passes with it. So yeah, you end up using quite a bit of alcohol if you do that. And then you have to let it dry, right? I mean, it's gonna evaporate pretty soon after. But still, I mean, it just takes time. It's extra work. I mean, but for our like uses and purposes, you don't actually have to be so strict about cleaning your PCB afterwards. Like, it's not like we run any issues as to like things shorting or like, you know, like flux like causing any issues. So this is actually the first time I see these Prime keyboards, Durock stabilizers with the smoky housing in person. I mean, I've seen the smoky housings before, like being sold, but what's cool is that the wires are also black. So that's an extra touch that I do like. Okay, so we're gonna use 6.25U today. So spacebar, left shift, and regular backspace, enter. Okay, so we're gonna need, so I can take one out. Yeah. I remember reading that in the US there was a shortage because of the increased demand for disinfectants. That was a while ago. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Okay. So you're talking about like alcohol, like disinfecting alcohol because of the whole coronavirus stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, Mr. Poner, hello. How are you doing? I mean, I talk to you like every day, Mr. Poner, so I know that you're doing fine. we need to talk about reverse engineering a board. We need to figure that out. We should. We really should. I would really like to. Yes, yeah. Hmm. Viperman, hello. First time I see you around here, I think. Hello, hello. By the way, I'll be sending you a board tomorrow. Do you guys hear that? Mr. Poner is sending me a board tomorrow. That sounds... That it must be a nice board. Just ban Viper. I've been here before. I think you've been here before... maybe a couple of times. I don't see it. I don't remember seeing you too often, but I guess that I have terrible memory too, so don't quote me on it. Yeah, I have too much in my mind these days. I have to say it's been a few long, tiring weeks. 3 messages here sound sus. Is there a huge difference between using dielectric grease and 205 for stabs? No, depending on how you apply it. Aquatic Sloth. I think that you will have you can have success with both dielectric grease and 205. I prefer 205 just because like I use 205 for everything anyway. It is more expensive. Dielectric grease is also more, it's actually more like viscous. But 205 seems to adhere a little better to the pieces, and the way like the parts glide afterwards is a little bit more pleasing to me than with dielectric. I know that Apiary and Nat, Minterly, and a few other people use dielectric grease for the wires. So I understand the reasoning behind it. It is also way cheaper to do so, and you can also like have basically pretty much like plug the entire thing with dielectric grease, which makes basically like the wire float in like grease, which sure it won't rattle, but eventually that will spread. Not my favorite thing to think about. Yeah. Minterly's being more of a gaming streamer now, ho ho. I mean, maybe she just doesn't have any other builds to do at the moment. And I mean, games are fun. I should play more games too. But, yeah. Imagine playing games these days. I swear, even if I wanted to, I don't have the freedom. maybe next month, or or like 2 months after. I don't know. In a couple of months, I'll definitely have a lot more freedom than I do now. I mean, as it is, I was kind of like delayed in some things I wanted to do, so yeah. What games do you play? I just like playing I like playing like party games with my friends. Like I like playing Ultimate Chicken Horse. I like playing Among Us. I used to play like a bit of Borderlands with friends. I mean, before I used to play like Overwatch, Dota. I don't play I pretty much do not play any MOBAs anymore. Like League of Legends is like a thing of the past. I don't think I've played it in like, I don't think I've played League of Legends in like 7 years. Were you good at MOBAs? I was good at Dota, yeah. I was decent at Dota. What caused your HHKB to become yellow? So the HHKB case is made out of ABS plastic, and it will yellow from sunlight exposure. So this particular HHKB was made in 2005, so it's 15 years old. And wherever it was before it came to me, must have had a lot of sunlight, and it must have just stayed there for a long time. Like, sat still for a long time. So, yeah, it's sunlight. Sunlight yellows your plastics. Almost every plastic actually yellows a bit over time if you expose it for long enough. I mean, sunlight is actually very, very powerful. Yeah. HHKB smoked too many cigs? Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke. .jpg. Imagine not playing Fall Guys with us? I'm sorry. I will. I really should, but give me like 2 weeks. At least. I just have a lot going on in the next 2 weeks. We'll be long over it in 2 weeks. F. Yeah, see, that's a problem with playing with like a friend group or like a bunch of people, is that people get over games really quickly and then you've like missed the boat. That's why I as of late, I think I played like other stuff. I mean, I actually had not played Undertale, and I actually played Undertale like a while back, and I finished that. I also played like I started playing The Witcher, which is pretty fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess for a long. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Diablo franchise. I mean, unfortunately, like, there's nothing good going on right now other than the development of Diablo 4. But I mean, Diablo 4 is gonna it's gonna be a while until we have that. So yeah. I figured it was intentional due to how even it is. Yeah, I mean, I swear, I was also very surprised that the top is so evenly yellowed. The Witcher is good. It was pretty slow. I mean, it's such a long game. It's so long. Remember when everyone played Animal Crossing Pepperidge Farm, remembers? So I actually didn't even play not Pepperidge Farm, I mean. I didn't play Animal Crossing. Like the one on the Switch. I played a lot of New Leaf on the 3DS, on the 3DS, that I pretty much got sick of it. I played like the GameCube one too. So yeah, Animal Crossing is really a like I'm really done with it. Like I can't tolerate it anymore. Like, I know that you always want to do one more thing and like I don't know. It reminds me of like playing Civ, like Civ 5 and stuff. Diablo fan, huh? You could try Path of Exile. I've heard great things about Path of Exile, yeah. I know that some friends still play it. They've been playing it since like beta. Civ 4 was my drug. Oh yeah, Civ is one more turn and that's like half an hour, an hour. Do you like Legend of Zelda? Bro. Where is it? I guess I don't have them all here, but I am a huge fan of Legend of Zelda. I have like a bunch of figurines in there. I have like all the strategy guides. I have like puzzles. I have like a bunch of collectible like posters. I went to like Symphony of the Goddesses like twice. I have like t-shirts. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of the franchise. Like specifically of the Legend of Zelda series, like in general, like everything, like all the way back to the NES one to Breath of the Wild. What about El Chapulín Colorado? Yeah. The alerts brought me here? Yeah, the alerts, I recently changed those, cause I was like, hey, I think this is okay. Do you play Link's Awakening remake? I already had played Link's Awakening a couple of times that I decided not to play the remake. But if I decide to play Link's Awakening again at some point, I'll definitely pick it up and play it. I don't know, I actually already have it, but I just haven't played it. Yeah. I do know that people like say it was really good. Like it was really nicely remade. I mean, it's just like Wind Waker HD or like Twilight Princess. Like when I replayed them, I really enjoyed them. It was so nice to like see more than a very blocky and clunky Link. Yeah. Twilight Princess is one of my favorite with A Link to the Past. Yeah, so my two favorite Zelda games overall are gonna be Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past. Those are my two favorites. Some people I know love Majora's Mask and Wind Waker more, but I personally was way hooked with Ocarina of Time. I played that like 5 times, like 100%. I mean, like, obviously, like, I don't do speed runs or anything. I just did, like, regular playing. I like watching speed runs. I personally would never want to do them myself just because it's so tedious. A lot of practice, a lot of time. It's just not for me. Just the idea of it. Ocarina GOAT. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of the series. Maybe I should wait, actually never mind. I need to make like new maybe I should make like a new sub sound for like certain months and be like and put like, "Excuse me, princess." I think playing and doing 100% is the most fun you can do. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, getting all the items and like all the power-ups is pretty nice. I mean, it makes the game so much easier though. Like the bosses don't last at all once you get all the power-ups, but it's fun. It's really fun. Like, I mean, I did like doing like master mode or like doing like a 3 hard challenge and stuff like that. Pretty much like hardcore mode on them. Yeah, can we get an Ocarina playthrough sometime? Oh my god, that would be fun. On what console would I do it though? Like my Switch maybe? That would be interesting though, to say the least. It'll be a while too. Cool, Toper Desmat. Was that an old group buy? It was old stock from Keyclack. I got this desk mat like back in like 2017 or 2018. Now the Keyclack's officially closed though. Yeah. They own the design, so you would have to ask, or have someone else, have someone make something different, but that's Topia related. Yeah. Can't copy it, so sad. Yeah. I mean, I think the overall story of J-Chan and Keyclack is pretty sad. I mean, as a customer though, it's a different story. I think people obviously will see it in different perspectives, but overall, the stopping of Keyclack was also because of a lot of personal events. So I think those are very sad. But that aside, the business itself failed because there were many business decisions that were not the right ones for it at the time. A lot of irresponsibility, I suppose. But so it goes. Such is life. But yeah, playing games on stream would be fun. I gotta say, I'm not really that good at games. I actually kind of suck, but it's fun. I mean, I would do it. I might consider it at some point. I mean, I mostly don't do it because I feel like there may be better people to watch. Seems too mundane, perhaps. But hey, I appreciate you guys. You get in on the Norbauer Heavy 9? No, I didn't. I don't have a Leopold 980, so I didn't. Yeah, if I had a Leopold, maybe I would have considered it, but I don't. So it's cool though. For those who like the layout. I mean, the layout is a great layout. It's pretty much full size, so can't. Especially now that Norbauer has so much experience in making cases, can't go wrong, I guess. Like, I mean, like he knows what considerations to make now. So, yeah. Where did that sweet desk mat come from? I mentioned earlier, but Keyclack.com was the store, but they closed. So it was from I mean, it was they used to stock these, but yeah, they're gone now. I mean, they're closed, and I guess it says temporarily, but I honestly don't think we'll see Keyclack back for a while. Yeah. Not sure if he was also the first in offering custom cables back in the day. No, definitely not. Custom cables, a lot of people did it. Nubbinator made cables. I think Zeal sold cables back in the day too, actually. A lot of people did cables though. Cables were not uncommon before. I mean, Nubbinator also did like wooden wrist rests, wooden cases, pens. He did a lot of things. Yeah. But yeah, no, he was definitely not the first. But I mean, accessories though, it's a cool area. I think there's some niche things that have not been done. Oh, actually, well, Nubbinator used to do key pullers, and most recently I'm seeing the New Zealand maker Tempest. Tempest has been making like artisan key pullers essentially, keycap pullers. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it uses the exact same wire that's all on like the ones you get like from keyboards, like OEM keyboards and stuff, but the handle is like all like, you know, handmade, which is pretty cool. It's like one of those things where like you think about it and people haven't really explored that as much. So I mean, I do think that there's a lot of space in the accessories area that could be expanded on. Like it's just trinkets in general, but Swervin14, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Does the hot swap KBD MK2? Yeah, it fits. I'll show you in a bit. Actually, I'll just show you that it does. Once the stabs are done, I can show you. Well, we'll find out. Actually, we'll find out because you only know very specifically if things are working perfectly once all of the switches are in and stuff, because that way like it's holding everything in the right like distance, and so that sub millimetric thing, like, you know, length could make a difference. So we'll see. When I did a quick test, it did fit just fine, so I'm hoping that we won't have any issues. HHKB aged by the nicotine of Japanese salaryman. Indeed. I posted this HHKB back on RMK back in 2017, and I talked about that. I pretty much like said that in a comment, and people were like, "No shit, man! Holy shit!" Like, you don't say. Yeah. Have you thought of doing streams in Spanish? I could, yeah. The only reason I don't is because I also kind of, like, I'm sure there are technical things that I kind of wanted to know how to translate. I'll have to figure that out first. I have to say, like, I don't feel as comfortable in Spanish as I used to when I lived back home. But, I mean, I could do it. I could, of course, do it. It wouldn't be a problem at all. But I personally wouldn't really want to, just because I think that the audience I interact with the most, like, speaks English. Like, in general, like, the keyboard community that I interact with is English speaking, so I think I would find it a bit, like, a lot of splitting going on if I switched back and forth. I think that would be the thing. Switching back and forth is the hard part. Yeah. What other languages do you speak? I speak Korean and I speak Spanish. I mean, at least those are the ones I speak fluently. Yeah. And English, of course. But what's that? What is that? I learned a bit of Italian when I was younger, but that you forget that stuff really quickly, because like only Italian people speak Italian, so if you don't practice it, it just goes away. Same with like French. I learned a little bit of it. I mean, but yeah, Romance languages have a lot of similarities, so it was obviously much easier to learn them. But I think people say that the ultimate combo to learn at the same time, if you're learning a lot of Romance language stuff, is actually French and Italian at the same time. Because like the conjugations of verbs and stuff is pretty similar. Yeah. TBH, there's way less native Spanish speakers in the community. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe just your own VODs in Spanish. But how do I do a VOD in Spanish separately? Like translating the whole thing or something? Like captioning it? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But I mean, the thing is, it's not like I am not being welcomed to people who speak other languages that I speak. That's all. Like, I'm okay with. Of course I would welcome people who speak languages that I'm comfortable with. But for the general purpose of the stream, I would speak English. I mean, like Nathan. Nathan speaks some Korean, and he occasionally will say hi to like people in the Korean community who come into the stream. Like, he'll say hi to them, or he'll explain something to them. But not often, almost never, but he's done it. I've seen it. Do you remember where my Spanish teacher was from? Well, I lived in Mexico like most of my life. So, yeah, they were from Mexico. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some washers. We'll still support you even if you don't talk Spanish at all. I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, but yeah, you know, like I'm always you know, we're fellow paisas, you know, fellow paisanos. So gotta support each other, you know, even if I don't look like one. Hi to the slurp person. Slurp person. Yeah. Sería bueno tener a alguien en el ámbito de los teclados streameando en español. I think what's his name? ¿Cómo se llama? What was his name? He came in last time. Was it Katana or something like that? Anyway, him. He streams in Spanish, right? Please say you live in Zacatecas. I did not. I lived in Guanajuato, and I lived in Mexico City and in Guadalajara. And I lived in many places. I moved around a lot when I was a kid. But yeah, not in Zacatecas. Never in Zacatecas. I visited before. Is this what we're gonna do today here? So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, let's just get one each. One at a time. No lo sabía, le echo un ojo. Yeah. There's a few Spanish-speaking streamers I've seen in keyboards. I know a guy on Instagram who is from Distrito Federal, right? From DF, and I've talked to him a few times. But I mean, I can imagine not many people from Mexico are gonna be in keyboards because it's really expensive. Not to mention, shipping is terrible. I mean, we all know, anyone who's lived in Mexico knows that Correos is like a non-existing institution. Like, it doesn't work. We know this. How's growing up in Mexico? Any bullying? I mean, yeah. I did deal with quite a lot of bullying. But I would get in fights and stuff. When I was a kid. But it's not bad. I mean, I enjoyed living in Mexico. I really like living in Mexico. So I'm not sure at this point if I would go back to like settle, because obviously I have like a career here that I want to follow, but I mean, I love going back to visit and stuff. Is that how you gained the nickname Lightning? The nickname Lightning is I mean, the Lightning username in general came from something else. I was telling people that I used to do track and field, and my coach called me Rayito. Like chispa, kind of, you know? Because I used to do sprints, like 100 meter. I use proxies for that reason. The only way to go if you live in South America. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I would agree with that. Yeah, there's no... All these screws are stuck. Let's see, is that how you gained the nickname? No, wait. Do your parents still live in Mexico? They don't. They moved out from Mexico, like, maybe a few years after I moved, because I'm the youngest in my family, so they wanted to be closer to me and my brothers. So they moved. That's a Rayo McQueen. Lightning McQueen. Yeah, fun times. Alright, let's see if the stabs are good today. Okay, so I lubed these switches myself for the client this time because I was asked to. And so for these, yeah, I primarily the rail of the housing. So like on this, no, actually no, the leaf inside the housing is a little I lubed that a little bit, and then I lubed the stem for the most part, and then the springs are I back lubed with Victorinox multi-tool oil. Am I a fan of the Red Samurai keycap set? I like the yeah, the Red Samurai looks cool. Order them and they start shipping on the 28th. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty soon, actually. That's pretty soon. Sir, what set is your Black Cherry Enter novelty from? I was asked this question earlier today. It's from a, it's not from a set. Like, I got it from, like, from what I understand, it was like a novelty, like, kit, group buy done in China back in, like, 2016 or 2017. So, yeah. It was, I got it, like, I got it a few years ago. At this point, I'm not sure where to find it. So very rare? Not really, I guess. Like, I feel like if you ask the right people, you might be able to find some. I just don't... I mean, yeah, you would have to know people in the Chinese community, I suppose. But there are people in the Chinese community, like, who are pretty active, so... I think you could probably ask around. I mean, that's pretty much how I got it, right? Like, I saw it and I was like, oh, hey, I want one of those. I use white and black all the time. So yeah, I figured. No Twitter? No Twitter. I haven't. I'm not in the Twitter game. Not really. Mainly because I don't check Twitter. I suck at checking Twitter. I do have like I do have like personal Twitter, but I still don't use Twitter. Like I don't have time for Twitter. People say like, oh, everything happens on Twitter, but I'm like, I don't have time for Twitter. Like, it's too many 140 character essays to read, basically. You know? It's just not my thing, I guess. Alright, so let's check the... So I was gonna show you that, whether this works, right? How much does M65 go for nowadays? I have no idea. Okay, so someone was asking if this would fit, right? So let's try. So, see? I put it on there, right? I'm just gonna push it in, like that. I'm just gonna keep it pushed so that it stays there. And so, okay, let me see if you can see this. Can you see? There's the right there, the port's right there. Hey Grapes, what's up? How are you doing, man? There you go. Fits. It fits barely. Barely fits. But it works. So, hey. Alright, well, let's go back to checking the stabs and soldering everything together. Okay. Alright. So I was gonna check the stabs, right? Let's do that. Paid $3.90 ship for it. I think it was $3.50. That's actually a super good price. That's actually a super nice price for... Looks like the PCB sits a little bit high, USB not quite aligned. Yeah, but does it matter? Does it matter? I don't think that even matters. Like, I mean, I wouldn't care. As long as it fits. USB-C is much nicer too, so I wouldn't care. I wouldn't mind it at all. I would actually, like, just leave it like that, you know? Plus, like, VIA, like, it's great. Yeah. Class in the AM, nice kind of meeting you. Catch you another time. Sounds good. Swervin, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night and have a good class tomorrow. Man, Durock stabs are so nice and smooth. No rattle. Also, these springs are super light. I haven't done 55 gram in a while. It's pretty nice though. This will sound a little better once it's soldered in though, because right now it sounds kind of rattly, but I think it's because the switches are sort of shifting around. Wait. Is this the right spot? Nope. Wrong number. Is the focus off? Weird. Sometimes it does this thing. Alright, there we go. Gerald Juby, hola. Hello, hello. Order the RAMA Zenith. I wonder when they'll ship. 2021 August? Good question. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. Hopefully sooner than that though. Well, I'm hoping that production is faster than 1 full year. But, I mean, yeah, it'll probably take a while, though. That's for sure. Right, let's just get a few of these switches in. They quoted 4 to 6 months for machining alone. Yeah, that is not surprising at all. Hey, Akarshi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Akarshi? Okay, so I need to turn on the yarn. I saw one M65 today with for 700, built with vintage backs and extra PCB and plate. Kind of expensive. Kind of expensive. I actually sold mine for like 450, 5. Like it had an extra, a few extra things too.
shorteners in. Alright, just needed to get some of the switches in, so it should hold up now. And it's kind of getting warm, so I'm going to turn on the AC if you guys don't mind. So. Excited to hear on how an M65 sounds at MX Blacks. I'm curious myself actually, because when I built mine with Telios back in the day. And they sounded pretty good though. I think it was just because of the board itself. It had a pretty nice sound to it. M65s, yeah. You don't have any other exciting group buys or stuff that you're looking to get soon or get into rather? Yeah, actually both, either or both. Molly, oh, that must be the key company, I think that's right. CRP6C64. I commented about that the last time I streamed. I'm not a huge fan of the font. Cool concept. Not sure about the execution yet. I think it needs work, but that's just me. Decide to not pay resale on Polaris and the wafer stuff? Yeah. Seems like a good idea to me. I mean, you know, if you're not pressed to spend much money, then waiting is your best bet. And honestly, it's bound to happen. You know, like you're bound to find something that suits you eventually. Like, you know, pretty soon actually, just because there's so many group buys now. Why do all RAMA boards sound bad? Well, we'll see if today's sounds bad. I don't think they sound bad, but I mean, it depends. I think it also depends on what you're putting on them, right? Like what switches, what like whatever. Our Juby shipping soon. Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, can't wait for that either. Yeah, same. Same. Okay. Need to figure out the spacing. Where's huh? Oh, Gerald, you must be confusing your username with the board that Poner designed. Wait a sec. This right side should be 1.5. That's my fault. Should be 1.5. It was named after you. Yes, that's right. It was meant to be. Well, Gerald, if you have not gotten a Juby, you should consider picking one up during the extras, when the extras are for sale. Cam super user. Not sure how cam profile feels. Me neither. I've never tried cam or cat. I think cat looks okay. Not sure that I mean, I'm still not sure on sphericals, but yeah. Okay. Water. All right. Now it's the time to bring out the fan. All right. Delicious hydration, yeah. What is this board? Oh, you haven't seen it? You should look it up. You should look up Juby. Tango is near completion? That's pretty cool. Is it? Yeah, that's the board. That's the board they're talking about. Thunderbite? Hey, Mr. Heine, what's up? Oh, choose the keys at Thunderbite? Oh, damn. Ooh. Do you guys see that? Mr. Heine Bush has redeemed his points for Thunderbite, so we're gonna do Thunderbite today. Unless someone else wants to one-up him. But otherwise, we're defaulting to it. I should do that. I should make like a challenge. Oh, I should do that. Like a challenge. Challenge the current victor or whatever. But I need to do like an extra thing that you need to redeem, so that you almost have to pay more than the previous amount. I mean, you could maybe redeem it under like the cheaper stuff, but I think I need to do that if so. Oh hey, Mr. Pudsey, welcome, welcome. Have you brought all your malding viewers? Hello, malding people. How was the malding stream with Pudsey and Holy Malding Pandas? Glorious malding. It was great. Okay, Jeremy. Oh hey, Kimchi Jody Boy, what's up? Wait, what is this? What is this ridiculous? What is this ridiculous pasta? Okay. Okay. Timed out, some of you. I don't need to see spam in chat. You can't raid without a raid message under his orders? Okay. Alright, fine, guys, fine. Fine. Fine, y'all can come back. Some of y'all can come back. There. Y'all back. This is how you do Twitch. No mercy. Iron fist. You know? If they don't listen, just club him down. Bat him out. Anyway, how are you doing, Pudsey? How's your stream? What were you guys doing today? Oh wait, is Pudsey back yet? Oh, I guess he still has a few more seconds, maybe. He'll be back soon. Anyway, welcome everybody. Holy Panda Drama. I have to admit, I haven't been following besides the fact that I saw that Kale was tweeting like, "Are you serious?" And there were a lot of people commenting on it. But to be quite honest with you, I don't care about Holy Pandas. because I don't use them much or at all now. But I mean, if I did like the Switch more, I would probably care, but I really don't anymore. By Iron Fist, you mean hit him with the Iron 165? Why hit him with the Iron 165 when you can just hit him with a hot soldering iron? Easy. Or a real iron. Why a cold board when you can give it hot? Release Mauled. Okay, he's back. Welcome back. So what's going on? My internet crashed? Oh. Your internet crashed after I timed you out? That's kind of weird. I guess my timeouts have superpowers. Just hit him with an egg. Pasta karma. Yeah, probably. He just has packet loss. Man. And I thought I had it bad when my internet was dropping constantly during like prime COVID times. Like a couple months ago. A couple months ago I was like my stream was dropping left and right. Because literally I guess everybody in my building was using the internet and had zero bandwidth to work with. Which solder do I use? I use Kester 6337 no clean. You can do exclamation, I think gear? I think exclamation gear, and there should be a link with all this stuff that I use on stream. That's not all that was dropping left and right. Diego hit them with the blue steel. Gonna go play Risk of Rain. Oh, you play Risk of Rain? Dude, I follow Wooly and I played a little bit of Risk of Rain, but it's a fun game. It's kind of hard though. It's pretty difficult. I did for a bit before the new patch. Before the new big patch, rather. It's so lit. I heard the new patch is really, really good. Let's see. Are you guys into monkey type? Yeah, I use monkey type. Question: I have a RAMA Koyu in silver and a RAMA M60 in white. I was wondering if trading those boards for an Iron 165 is a good trade or a bad trade for me or the other party involved. I think in terms of cost, it sounds like. Is it about the same? I don't know. I mean, nowadays people seem to really like the Iron 165, so I guess the 2-to-1 is sort of like about even, but I don't know, honestly. Value-wise, I'm not following too much. I guess if you really like the layouts of like the 60 and like the M60, if you like the layout a lot, or if you think that you would rather have the hot swap from the Koyu and the M60, then stick with it. But I don't know, it depends. Like, it's a color variety question too. Like my experience with the Iron 165, it was good, but I will be honest, I think that what was advertised for the 165, which with the plate sounds and the like the uniform typing experience, sort of like that kind of fell flat for me. Like I didn't really feel like it was. I mean, it felt kind of rigid for the build. Like the gaskets looked like I had to screw it down really hard for the gaskets to be fully compressed and for the case to be flush. So my experience was like okay, like it was not amazing to the point where I would be willing to pay $2,000 or whatever people want to flip them for these days. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Sounds fair, but not really worth it. 265 will come eventually. Yeah, if you're into the aesthetics, sure, but if it were me, I would say no. To be frank with you, like I don't think I would do that trade. 2-to-1. Also, I'll tell you what, like there's maybe like one keyboard I would ever spend more than $1,000 on, and that's it. I pretty much don't pay above retail if I can. Which is, I've wanted an OTD 356 Mini for a while, so I would probably pay some change for that. But other than that, probably nothing else. Not really interested in anything else. Mini, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just a Mini. Beam spring? No, I wouldn't pay it. I wouldn't pay over $1,000 for beam spring either. Beam spring over $1,000, hard pass. I'll just try it at a meetup and call it a day. And I have, so so I have nothing to really yearn for. It's so rigid, agreed? Yeah, I think so too. Like I personally thought that it was pretty rigid for what it was advertised, or for not for what it was advertised, but for like it seemed to be with all the FEA stuff and whatever. Just didn't feel like it, I guess. Alright, so there are some things I didn't do on purpose because I want to make sure the alignment was right. Oh, it's hot. Has Juby already had a GB? Yeah, so Juby is about to be fulfilled actually. Okay, so let's see. Let's start from the top and start with the backspace. K-Mac Mini? Looks like Juby is a precursor to Zenith. Juby is more like a 60%. So yeah, K-Mac Mini would be more like the Zenith. I don't think there's really a precursor to... Well, sort of, but not quite. Yeah, K-Mac Mini would be the closest to the Zenith. Camera does this weird thing where it doesn't want to focus. Juby definitely is a 60% Zenith and You silly. The Bach keyboard by ThickTalk reminds me a lot of the Zenith. So the ThickTalk, if you read the interest check, it's based on the KMac Mini. They actually renamed the name from like K-Mini to that, actually. Juby definitely not 60% Zenith, lol. Yeah, I think they were just joking. Joking around. Okay, that looks straight to me. That's good. Anyway, I'm just gonna plug in my sponsors now because gotta do it. First up we have Canon keys. You should check out the Canon Cabs Zero PVT keycaps in cherry profile if you haven't. They are PVT dye sublimated keycaps in the cherry profile, made by, being sold by Canon Keys, and I think the set is inspired by Nier Automata, and the base kit starts at $99, so pretty cheap for a lot of compatibility and cherry profile. So do check it out if you haven't. There's a few desk mats on sale as well. I mean, for sale as well on Canon Keys. So check those out if you haven't. Next up is Dixie Mech, where we have the GMK Minimal Round 2 group buy going on. As usual, there's a RAMA keycap as well as other accessories available with the group buy. There's some new kits as well that have mono legends and colored accents. So do check those out if you haven't. You can head over to dixiemech.com/lightning to help support my work and purchase GMK Minimal. The designer is Mr. Poner. Yeah. Ion Keyboards, Poner, same people. Same person. The one and only. You know? The one and only Ion Keyboards. The one and only Poner. Alright. Alright, so next up after Dixie Mech, we have mintautumn.com. Head on over there to get more information about the RAMA, which is going to be a polyethylene made TKL case. So it's currently in development. But other than that, Mint Autumn's projects involve the Rukia, which is an Alice layout polycarbonate keyboard. So it's currently in production, but maybe there will be some extra units. So if you need more news on that, do check out Mint Autumn. mintautumn.com. Next up, hey Obsidian, what's up? Next up, we have Novel Keys. Heading over to Novel Keys for SA Skyrider and GMK Bento Round 2. SA Skyrider is actually going to end in 2 days. So it ends on the 28th. So if you are interested in a Smith Corona typewriter inspired SA keycap set in green and olive overtones, you should check it out. GMK Bento, you've probably seen it out there by BIP. That's up till the end of the month. There's some desk mats as well for sale for the group buy. You can also use my promo code, which is Thunder, during checkout to get 5% off any product on Novel Keys except for group buy items. Next up, we have Prime Keyboard. So primekb.com, they were also the vendor who provide the stabs that we use today, the Durock stabilizer. So they will be having a large sale of Durock stabilizers in the clear smoky housing with black wires. So if you're interested in that, do sign up for their newsletter as well as join their Discord, because they do ping on their Discord about new updates with regards to that. So there will be a lot of 7U sets coming soon as well, so just keep an eye. Other switches and stuff, just keep an eye on the newsletter for more news. The Meridian will also be coming through primekb.com later in the year. It's a collaboration design with AIO3. Okay. Next up and finally we have Project Keyboard. So do head over to projectkeyboard.com, or do consider typing !Dolch R5 in chat, and you can head on over to the Keyclack group buy page, and Project Keyboard is on the list of vendors over there, and you can use that link to help support GMK Dolch R5, which is a key set that I designed, for which I designed the kits, and it also comes with a row 5 bottom row, which is the OG style bottom row, as well as accents that are perfectly color matched, or as close as possible to the original Dolch badge color. It's a turquoise color, and the red accent will be P3, which is a nice vivid red. People also call it Lightning Dolch. And there are also, I will tease this now, but there will be a Lightning Dolch, literally Lightning Dolch, possibly very cool Prime Caps keycap coming soon. So just keep an eye. There's some exciting artisan collabs coming that I've been receiving news about. So yeah, so some hot artisan collabs. like right now on the list, I still have prime caps. I'm still waiting to finish up with dollar tacos, bat chad. We just finished fractal caps, latrialum, art key, CYO caps, Sism caps, maybe Hello caps, Hungerworks Studio, Togepi, Sodi caps, Wild Story. So many makers who may be doing some Dolce inspired colorways. So if you're interested in Dolce, you should not miss out on the group buy, which ends on September 4th. That's next week, Friday. Okay, we're all set with the soldering. So we should test the PCB. Next. Nice. Lights up. Oh, I did forget to solder that. Whoopsie. And the shift, it looks like I forgot to solder those. Oh, okay. Alright. Those should be done. So, quickly. And I'll lose them all? Well, we'll see. Gotta wait to see. How long do you see yourself being in the mech keyboards hobby? Good question. I've been around in it for about 3.5 years now. A bit longer now than 3.5 years, actually. I'm going for 4 years soon. I see myself in it for at least another 3 years, 4 years. I tend to stick around hobbies a very long time. I pretty much I tend to stick around the same hobbies. Oh yeah, I was just gonna test this last one. That's right. That'll be a sad day, like the day I decide not to be involved. Is that what you're trying to say? Don't worry. I don't think you'll be like that. Let's see, let's just do this instead. Yes. Don't worry, I will make sure to come to meetups and display some miniature figurines that you may like looking at. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm gonna dispose of them though. Okay, so let's assemble this, shall we? So this is the top piece. So I got a keyboard planned for Dolchart 5. Me too. Me too. Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about whether we wanted to do like any like a little bit of a spacing between things here. I'm not sure how much of that is doable, but should we give it a shot? Bottom row, give it a little bit more of an incline to get the bottom row keys a bit more space. So let me explain what I'm trying to say. So like if we leave it like this, the bottom row, the keys kind of like if it's nice and flush there, the keys barely show there. So there's a little bit of a gap. So we can try putting like some liner or something in between the screw and the plates, and it will give it some space to sit on. But I'm wondering what to do it with. Like, I'm wondering what to use as a material for that. Shelf liner could work. I think you exiting would be a negative for the whole hobby as a whole. You're too good for us? Oh, come on. Come on now. Yeah, shelf liner could work actually. We got some arts and crafts going on today, so let's get this done. So I'm thinking maybe so it only needs a few millimeters. So let's I'm gonna try to see if I can cut maybe a square of it and fold it up. Washer? Yeah, washer could work, but I don't think I have a washer that's the exact size of these screws. You know what I mean? Like the diameter of these screws. I don't think I have washers of this diameter. I wish I did, but I don't. I also would not want to use metallic washers. I want to use something that's non-conductive. People have definitely used washers to do it before. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. About this much. Will it work though? Will it work? I mean, I could try. Washers though? Do I have any washers like that? I like to flip my spacebar, so the lift is probably beneficial, right? The lift is beneficial for your other bottom row keys as well. Hey, Bupil, hello. What's up? It's okay. We can figure it out. As a designer of a key set, do you get a free set or do you still buy it yourself? It depends on the vendor, probably. But yeah, for the most part, out of courtesy, one set is given to you. Like one set, they give one set to designers as a courtesy. And I personally will be buying like a few more because you know it's like a big deal for me. Yeah, so I'll be buying more sets than more than one set for myself. Yeah, I should use these bigger holes instead. Actually, I cut it wrong. Damn it. What PCB is that? That is definitely not the JC65. Yeah, it's not. It's the KBD67 PCB, Bupil. Apparently, it fits. And it has a USB-C port as well, so big win, I think. What is this small chainmail you're putting in that keyboard? Chainmail. It's just shelf liner. It's just like foam, basically. Okay, this is just a test. Something like this should fit between things. Okay, that could work actually. About this much. Time to buy me a new PCB? Yeah, do try. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 turns. Let's give it a little room. Wait, sorry, I'm a little drunk. Which PCB is it on? It's the let me see. It says right here, KBD 67 revision 2. But I mean, as long as it has the left-sided, yeah, as long as it has a left-sided port, you should be okay, I think. You think my stupid and ingenious idea will work? Let's find out. How many do I have to do? Just 5? Okay, I'll just do 5. Let's hope this works. Sorry for my drunkenness, but the white and black PCB are the same? I think so. It doesn't look like there's a difference to them. Unless it says in the bottom. But, I mean, don't you just want to wait till you're not drunk to order it? You could just leave the page open and then order when you're not drunk. You know? By the way. Where's the fun in that? True that. Okay, that's true. Okay. Yeah, gee, Diego, don't be so boring. Look at this big brain design here. Sold out by the time you're sober. Y'all are savage. Y'all are savage. Come on, Diego. Gee. Ugh. Such a party pooper. Oh man, I really want more emoji slots. Guys, can you like please tell someone on Twitch to partner me already? I don't stream enough though for it. I need to stream like three more times a month to get there. That's a lot. Typical med student. Oh my god. Yeah, imagine just going full time. I should just ditch everything. Just do it. God, I would be in so much debt. Oh my god, just thinking about it makes me like Makes me want to puke. Oh god, Shutter. So bad. That would be like, how much debt would I have? Like $200,000? $250,000? More? Wow. I wouldn't ever pay that. Any peekers on stream? Yo, Katana, what's up? Hugo, what's up, man? All right, friends. Let's see if my biggest brain idea works today. Oh wait. Okay, I see that. Okay, hold on. What are you up to? How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm up to doing something stupid, but maybe it'll work. I'm doing some homemade solutions. Okay, I fucked up, but it's okay. I wish I had washers, but I don't have the right size for them, so I'm doing a homemade solution for it. That should be not damaging because it's not metal. And it should work. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll reach the threads. But what I'm trying to do is basically give this screw a bit of cushion so that when you like attach it to the top piece, basically what will happen is that we will it will give it a little bit more like room, and the keycaps at the bottom row will not be like exposed, because the top surface of the top piece is not perfectly it's not perfect with the height of things here, with the incline. Just trying to get around that. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. Yeah. Okay, I don't think my ghetto idea is gonna work too well here, guys. I'm sorry. So the question is, how do I do it? How do I make this so that... I mean, ideally I could just use a strip of something, but I don't have washers to do this with. Or can I do that? Okay. I'm trying to think of a better idea on how to do this. Because this idea, the first idea I tried didn't work. Well, it was just not smart enough. Need to wrap my head around it a bit more, a bit better. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna... So what I'm trying to do is basically add more material between this top piece and the plate, so that the plate basically sits a bit lower when it's like the right side up, and the bottom row keycaps will not be showing like the switch, because on the M65 the one slight design thing about it was that the keycaps kind of show. I mean, like the switch kind of shows. Is that HHKB dyed, or is it very yellowed? Yeah, it's very, 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 very yellowed with age. So I think I'm just gonna cut strips, actually. Sort of like this. Yeah, this could work. Maybe just cut strips and stick it to the mounting point. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was thinking now. Like sort of like this, and then just cutting it exactly the same length. Shelf liner mount, the latest trend, I know. Gasket, thing of the past. Shelf liners, making the way, paving the way for the future. Here we go. How old is HHKB? It's about 15 years old. I think 2 layers older for now. Gonna make a skit about it? No, Hugo, I'm not gonna make a skit about it. I'm just a simple Teha wannabe keyboard enthusiast, remember? Duh. Wait, you're in Tejas? Oh, sorry, I scammed you guys. Do you guys want a refund? So something like that, and then like basically the idea is putting the PCB at the right spot. Imagine not being Teha. I know. What a crime against humanity. Okay, this might work. He's too much. We'll see. I am the milk guy? The milk guy? The 2% milk guy? The 2 keypad thing? That milk? Why is that screw hole sort of feeling tight there? Oh, just what I branded my stream around? Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Well, nice to meet you, milk person. First time here, Milk Bro. These guys are initiating you now. I've been thinking about leftover waste from the Deskeys films. Oh, that could work too. It's not a bad idea, 10 peaches. Leftover gaskets from the Deskeys. Alright, it's moment of truth. Okay, it's sticking out a little, but hopefully not too much. Where's my set that has 1.5 U's? So, actually, what key set are we using today? Let's decide on that, shall we? I have Modern Dolce here, but I'm not gonna default to Modern Dolce. Someone said Handerbite, and then I think Poner redeemed for white on black, which means that I have to go get white on black now. Let me see. Where can I see my points? The redeemed points. Where? Redeemed. Choose a key set. White on black. Choose a key set. Handerbite. Oh, Mart redeemed last. I think Handerbite is Taro. Handerbite. Oh. Alright. Out of conflicts of interest, we're gonna choose between the two now. Yeah, vote. So let me do poll. How do you do this? Oh, there. Okay. Key set on black. M65, and then there's only gonna be Handerbite and Taro because let's see. Duration 2 minutes. There. Can you vote, please? It's on chat now, I think. Can you vote? Thank you. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start testing some stuff. Wow. Yo, y'all are crazy. Why are you redeeming all your points? Oh my god. Alright, Taro then, Taro. You know when you like don't know which of the goddamn clips is not off yet? Okay, it's the middle one. Old GMK trays are sometimes finicky. There we go. I spent like 12K on Handerbite. Dude, there were too many redeems. Will this work though? Is this gonna even work? Well, I gotta test it to know, so I have a feeling this is gonna just end up dampening my... Okay, we're removing it. We're removing that. It's bad. It's bad. I tried. You tried. I get a gold medal for trying. Or a gold star, or rather. Alright. I tried. why not consider R5 Dolce? You all should consider R5 Dolce, because R5 is the best, the greatest row, the greatest bottom row of all time. You didn't even get a prototype? What do you mean a prototype? Prototype of what? How do you even run the IC? I know, right? Bro. How dare you? Huh? What? Alright, whatever. Proof of concept failed. Shame. It has been considered and purchased. Thank you. Thank you for that. What? Lightning Dodo posting in Keyclack again? What? I don't understand what you mean. I have like no idea what you mean. What are you trying to say, Hugo? Doo-doo posting? Like shit posting? I shat on a thread today that they're like, oh, I want to make some money. How do I like make key sets and GMK sets and sell them? It's like, wow, money is great, right? Yo, Max, hello. Why is this like so jank? How do I sell things for money? Right? How do you do that? How is that even possible? Hello, give that Pro 1 please. Whoa, what the hell? Is that just because there's nothing below it? I hope so. It's a RAMA kind of night? What were you building? U80? Oh, I see. Cool. How did it go? Why is this spacebar sounding really weird today? Is something rubbing? Something rubbing with it? Oh, it's slightly shifted to the bottom. Okay. Ah, okay, this is the moment of truth. It's a USB port, huh? Will we have to work with this USB port? Taro caps, check for random piece of denim under the caps. BRB, need to take my contacts out. Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing that the port is not going through yet, so I think that's the issue. Yeah, I suspected this could happen. Yeah, because it was not perfectly aligned, remember? So we need to make sure it is. How off am I? How far off am I? The USB port. Yo! Hi, Oppa. Hello. How are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna have to remove this and see how much space I have. Welcome back for 5 months to 159. It does appear the USB port is a bigger problem than anything else right now. The question is, will I really have to do some modding here? Or will we manage to move forward? Might boil down to having to shave a bit, which is kind of risky. Yeah, it's maybe like a millimeter off. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. So the port does fit if it's aligned, but I think it's slightly off. So let me show you. So, okay, there. So, you see that it's slightly more. So, this PCB is slightly more to this side than on this side. So, it's maybe like a fraction of a millimeter off. The right side of the port seems to be catching. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's catching slightly. So should have just stuck to micro. I mean, it wasn't my choice. It's what I got, and when I first tried a test fitment, it was okay, but it was without considering that once the switches were in, it was gonna pull on things a bit. Maybe try to seat in the right side first. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But where's my? Or does it need to go like straight in? It doesn't need to go like straight in, but it does have to. It should at least, not catch, so that the screws can go in. question is, how far does it port off? Okay, slightly off, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's gonna catch. What to do? What to do? That would fit from earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna try screwing them in while the cable is in, so it's pulling a little. Yeah, may bend it back ever so slightly. Yeah, it might. But that's, yeah, it's okay though. I would rather have it fit than, you know, never work. So, come on. So I have a feeling it's because the brass plate's kind of stiff, so it's like not giving it like enough flexibility to fit. Alright, I can let go of it now. Okay, cool. Oopsie. It's pressing stuff. Hold up. Ah. Alright, my computer's gonna go to hell if I keep doing this. All right. Alrighty. Let's just check. Does this mean I'll have to... My M65 spacebar catches just like that? Yeah, so I think that's what's happening. Okay, well, maybe I'll just have to flip the spacebar, which is an atrocity. But if it must be done, I might have to just do that. Yeah. Alright. Flip spacebar. I'm so sad. I like it flipped? Okay, okay, so, hey. Keyboard owner likes it flipped. Not a problem then, right? Not a problem. All good. Alright. Question is, if I let go of this, will it snap back into place? My USB cable is fine. Okay, cool. As long as my USB cable is fine and nothing else is damaged. Alrighty. Oh, it's like opened up. Alrighty. Don't hate me. It's not mean. It's up to the owner to do whatever they want to do, right? So if it works, that's all that matters. Worst case, I'll just stand my spacebar down. Yeah, you could do that. Just one look. You can consider GMK the Ultra R5 twice. One that you can sand down. One that you just leave. Just kidding. It's already warm, no need to make it worse. I need to push it harder. Whew. Okay, good. 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 Excellent. Alright, let's get some caps on here.
What are the chances the acrylic just push the spacebar into proper?
You know, it's worth trying. Nah. Nah. See? It's like... Flipped it is. We tried. A+ for effort. I'll live with it. Yeah, you'll be fine, I think. I mean, if you flip your spacebar anyway, there's not a problem at all. So I guess now we know. I guess mine didn't have that issue, but I mean, like when I had my own M65, but I suppose it happens with some of them, and some of them don't. Like, it's tolerance, right? So. Oops. Whoop. Oh, are people finding out about flip spacebar? I don't like it personally, but some people do, because people say that they don't like it that the edge of the spacebar like touches their thumb or whatever. So. I should have some of the novelties in a separate bag. I'll bring it out in just a sec. Okay. Now I just need to... Let's see. So arrow keys. And then caps lock. Home. Page down. Page up. Actually, shall we try to get some artisans in here? Let's do that, shall we? I have some artisans. Miniature figurines. Is Jeff still around? Jeff. We're gonna put this mortal bot and this Taro Exmore and Yes, miniature figurine time. Yes, miniature figurine time it is. Okay, and should I fill the whole column? No, two is good. Two is nice. Two is nice and looks pretty. Oh, shall we get some novelties too? Maybe. No novelties is fine. Or yeah. Okay. I'll just do. Where's my? So I'll just do FN. Page down, page up, maybe. That's good. That's good. Is that good? Does that look good? Yeah, that should be okay. Debating getting a S-Craft Gengar, maybe a Pikachu. If it'll make you happy, yeah, I agree with that. Don't do it if it won't. Okay, we are finished. Sorry for the long delay out of wanting to try my little experiments. Oh, yeah. Alright. Y'all ready for this? Okay. How does that look? Oh, it's on manual focus, I think. Alright. Wait, is it on manual focus? Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. There. There you go, look at that. Side view? Sure. So this is the side view. Bottom view. Bottom view with it plugged in. Top. Like the back side. Light's bleeding a little there, huh? Lights off? Yeah, I can turn off the lights. Oh, you mean like my room lights? I mean, I could do like... Oh, okay. It's really dark. Look at that. All right. Gets muffled out. It's frosted, so yeah. All right, so typing test. Let's get a typing test up. All right. Okay. Alright. Cool. What have I missed? Alright. You ready? So this is a so it's an M65-A with lubed vintage MX blacks with 55 gram springs and Deskeys switch films, GMK Taro, and some artisans by Keycaps and Art Key. Cool. All right. Kind of slow. Here's the mods. How heavy is the board built? I'm not sure. Actually. It is 3 pounds and 8.2 ounces. 3 pounds and 8 ounces. That's 1.6 kilograms about. Yeah, let's try typing on that again. Yo, Golian, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. Let's try typing on it again, shall we? let's try some master mode. Let's try 15 seconds first. So master mode, if you make a single mistake, the test ends. Like that. Oh, goddamn. I suck at this. Whatever. Can you even see that with the lights low? Maybe? A little bit. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Any questions or anything? So this is the board. How do you like the sound of the board? I actually really like it. I think it, like, I really like the spacebar sound. Like overall, it sounds pretty nice. And that's the Artisan. It's an Exmore by Art Key. This is the Mortal by Brocaps. Anyway, so that's the board. That's the back. The bottom. Yep. So the port, as you can see, is like just barely fits. Yeah. Do you have a favorite RAMA board? My favorite RAMA board is actually probably this one. I really like the M65. I think I might want to grab a M65 at some point again, because I really like this look. I think I may have a big FOMO. Oh, I think you will. Hydro Blue, so good. I had a Hydro Blue before. I actually sold mine. If only you could find them. I had Hydro Blue before, Mart. I sold my Hydro Blue RAMA M65. I had it for like 3 years, almost 2 years, 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, it was really good. Let me actually show you. I should have a photo of it. So, let me just see. Oh, oops. Let's see. Is that the original PCB that came with the board? No, this is a KBD67 PCB. Buenas noches, Diego. Nice build today. Thank you so much, Kinsupi. Have a good night. Buenas noches. Did I get a thermal? I have not. Okay, so I was gonna show you. This is my old M65. I had a aluminum bottom. Yeah. Kinda sad that I got rid of it, but yeah. So this is the gap that I'm talking about, that I was talking about earlier. This is the gap. It's a slight gap. You can see the switches underneath. Why did I sell it? I had a lot of boards, and I had a bit of an emergency I had to sell for. So yeah, I mean, it's a hobby, so things gotta go if it's necessary. Is that Unikey blue with? It's LZ blue and white. It's the GMK LZ blue and white. I actually still have that set. That's why I actually got. I didn't get The reason I didn't get classic blue was because I owned that set, and it's pretty much the same blue. So yeah, I didn't want to sell and buy again. It's just such a hassle to do that. It's such a hassle to sell. Hydrate. Thank you. Anyway, does this using this board give you some nostalgic feeling? Yeah, it totally does. I really wish I could have that M65 back. Not the same one. I actually would be okay with the gray one or the silver one, but it makes me miss having one, because it was a really nice board that I really enjoyed. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. Let's see, I didn't program. Let me program some stuff here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, cool. So that's with lights, without lights, with lights, without lights, with lights. I think you'll really like this. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, it's really nice. They just had to be there. Yeah, they did. Did they do like a nylon bottom or anything like that for it? Okay, so they have their typical finishes. Oh, polycarb. Let's see. Okay, so they did all aluminum though. You couldn't like mix, and I personally think the bottom of the M65 is so nice. Like this nylon bottom is actually super nice. I really like it, but whatever. Thing of the past. Alright. So that's all I got for today. But I did want to have some other cool stuff I will be building some other time. For example, these. And I have one of these. Rantas. One of these. Anyway, exciting builds coming soon. Hopefully whenever I have more time, I'll be building. And Golian, yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and of course I'll let you know. Once the Rantas and the first box shown, you'll have to find out until I stream the next time. Oh, we're about to finish. This is not great timing. We're actually about to end. We're gonna pass it over to Tyson. Is Tyson still at it? Let's see who's... Hello, welcome. I'm me, you are you. Hello, hello. Chubbies, Tyson. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just type on things, and you guys will hear it, and it'll be nice and gravy, and that's it. This is GMK Taro, friends. Welcome everybody. Welcome Chubbies. Welcome Lawsy, Star Fox, Soulful Tofu. I mean, you're you. Everybody coming from Chubbies, and I mean, you're you stream. Welcome, welcome. So there's an M65 with vintage MX blacks and 55-gram springs. I keep missing the reason, but the Heine paid points for a Handerbite. People one-upped Mr. Heine, and other people paid for Handerbite, and other people paid for Taro, and it became an open bid that people voted Taro for afterwards. Okay. Bacon Tuna. Hey, thanks for doing the Zenith build video that pushed me over the top for the moss color. Yeah, I got moss as well, actually. Pretty excited for it. Alright, let's type on this, shall we? Ah, we do. Ooh, what's going on with that? Okay. More speed typing. Anyway, that's what it sounds like, and it's really hot in my room. All these lights on and no fan. It's killing me. I would be faster on my other board actually. Let's try that. Last one. Last typing test. And then we're done. Done. Alright. Okay. Come on, focus. Focus. Alright. So this keyboard is exclamation keyboard. Just try that and you'll know what it is. So bad. I hate it. The feel of Topre compared to any MX switch, something pretty different. They're pretty different, I would say. Topre is its own beast, and in my opinion, the best tactile in the game. Better than any MX switch, in my opinion. I love Topre. It's my favorite tactile, hands down. Better than Alps, better than MX, in my opinion, but that's just me. I really like Topre. You should. The new HHKBs are really good for the price. Like now you can reprogram them. They have Bluetooth, like USB-C, pretty much everything right out of the package. How's the tactile bump on Topre? It's pretty good. It's like I would say they actuate at 45 gram or 55 gram. There's like lighter than that too, but 45 gram or 55 gram actuation, so they bottom out at around like 70 or 80 grams, I would say, on average. Like I'll say like 45 gram bottoms at around like 68, 70, I'll say. Like that's a feeling I get. And 55 gram Topre will bottom out closer to like 80, so it'll feel like as heavy as an MX Black or a bit more if you bottom out fully. But the thing is, Topre is a rubber dome, so Topre is a rubber dome. So like the way the switch works is that it's right at the top, and once the dome collapses, it just goes all the way down straight through. So it's very different feeling from like any MX switch, I would say, because MX has a lot of travel,
There's like a whole 4 millimeters you have to travel to bottom out. So yeah. How do you lube Topper if they're a rubber dome? You lube the housing. So the so let me show you like it's pretty simple, but okay. Yep. So basically, like, the housing looks like this, and that's what you're looping. Like, people have, like, you open it up and basically looks like this, where like it's the plastic housing, so this top piece is that housing, and you're looping these rails, not the sliders. You're looping the rails themselves, each rail, and that's what's gonna smoothen the motion. So like, for instance, here, this is a better view of that. And then you can like add like silencing rings as such. Yeah, and real force is different. Like, real forces have plates under them, so they have stainless steel plates, whereas HHKBs, they are just all plastic. Use your Decima to show. Yeah. So yeah. Lube way too light on my HHKB, but I don't care enough to redo it. Oh, I see. It is a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, the Decima shows it too. So here is the keycap. That's the, I mean, sorry. Okay, so this switch mounting plate is like for Leopold's or Real Force. They have a switch mounting plate and the housing. They have it's the rubber dome and a conical spring that pretty much has no weight. Like, this spring just collapses. Like, it's just there to do the capacitive sensing, so to conduct with the circuit board. And there's like Hypro, which have sculpted caps, and like these are regular. Yeah, like obviously this is like Nova Touch or JTK sliders, but yeah, it's just gonna be slider on top of the dome, and the dome just collapses down to the PCB. So as you can see on this graph over here, basically there's 35, 45, and 55 gram, and I don't think this is actually accurate. The bottom out is way more than that. So yeah. Anyway, have a good night, Chubies. Thank you so much for the raid, and have a great night. It's pretty late, huh? Lube mine today was so much faster than lubing MX. Yeah, it is. So is lubing to reduce friction of the keycaps? No, it would be the rubbing of these sliders. So these legs, you're not lubing, instead of lubing these legs, you actually lube the housing that contains the slider. So like, there's a housing like this, right? You're lubing like the interior of that housing, and as the plunger, this plunger goes down, it's gonna have a smoother travel. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's the gist of it. And I'm done. It's late. I've been streaming for 3 hours, and it's a bit I don't think anybody is at this point because it's so late. Yeah, as expected. Alright, well, thank you everybody, including those who came through the raids, for stopping by. Looping also makes it sound better. Yeah, looping for Topper especially, looping will change the sound completely. Like, it silences it down. Like, if you try stock Topper, it'll sound really like, kind of almost like rattly, like it'll really loud clack. And then when you lube it, it silences down and then becomes like a thock. And that's what people say when they say like thocky Topper stuff. Yeah. So lubing Topper seems like a must, in my opinion. Yeah, like there's nothing like lube Topper.
Lube torque base is very unique. It's very, very, very nice. But anyway, this was the build we did today. It was a RAMA M65. Ooh, it's not focusing. RAMA M65-A with GMK Taro and vintage MX blacks and a brass plate. The weight, a nylon bottom piece. All right, friends, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. And I have more exciting builds coming in the near future. Stay tuned. I might be a bit too busy to stream this coming week, but if I have a break, I'll do it. Typing sound, please. I just did. You can check out the VOD for that, for the sounds. Sorry about that. It's pretty late and I really want to go to bed. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Take care and see you next time.